Look for the silver lining whene'er a cloud appears in the blue. Remember somewhere the sun is shining, so always look for the silver lining and try to find the sunny side of life.
Hi there, I'm Robert Osborne, and I'm here to introduce a film we're presenting on Turner Classic Movies as we launch our new educational program called TCM by the Book. It's a special selection of films that we're making available for teachers to record for high school and middle school students around the country, along with study guide materials that we're providing. And the first in our By the Book series is a film adapted from a classic novel called The Fountainhead. It's a 1948 Warner Brothers film version based on the popular novel by Ayn Rand. It's a story of idealism and what has been called rugged American individualism. And in fact, many of the people involved with the making of this movie were also members of a group called the Motion Picture Alliance for the Preservation of American Ideals. That alliance was formed during World War II by some Hollywood professionals who resented, according to their charter, the growing impression that the movie industry is made up of and dominated by communists, radicals, and crackpots. Ayn Rand, the writer, herself belonged to that group. So did Gary Cooper, who plays the hero in The Fountainhead. And the director of the film, King Vidor, was also a founding member of this so-called alliance. And so indeed was actress Barbara Stanwyck. And she was the one who had persuaded Warner Brothers to buy the movie rights to The Fountainhead in the first place. Barbara Stanwyck had wanted to play the leading lady in the story, Dominique, the woman who falls in love with an architect, played by Gary Cooper. But then Warner Brothers decided to cast Patricia Neal in that part instead. Well, that infuriated Barbara Stanwyck, so much so that she tore up her contract and walked out of the Warner Brothers studios, which is probably what Dominique herself would have done too under similar circumstances. It's a matter of principle, which is what this movie and this story is all about. From 1948, with Gary Cooper and Patricia Neal, The Fountainhead.